Just like music. No doubt. Oh, baby. Just like music. To relax my mind so I can be free and absorb the sound that keep me round, doing my thing constantly with no worries. Peace to keep Murray. Just like music. To keep me flowing, to keep me going, to keep me growing, to keep me to eat from knowing what happens out there. It's not my concern. You wanna die, it's not my turn. To do something to me like jumping a Mercedes on the highway, doing over 80 without music, baby. I'll go crazy. Yeah. Just like music. Make me call my homie on the phone like there's something new out that got me in the zone. Just that feeling got me. I wish music can adopt me. Just like music.
Coño, poquito pa' calle. Hey guys, what's up? It's Tony Horton Gracie. I'm just driving all the way back from my cousin Royler's dojo in Rio back to Sao Paulo, and you get stuck in traffic jams like this all the time. So here's what I want to say. If you ever find yourself going on a long road trip, make sure you pick up one of my family's books. Today, I got Royler's book on self-defense. That way, when you're in a traffic stop, you can look it through what you need to train and stuff. Speaking of when traffic stops, make sure you got yourself a nice, cool Mountain Dew. Just do it.
But is it true? How are you gonna be a world champion without the health? The diets come at the same time. We teach all day. We have face-to-face people breathe the same air. It's amazing, and we never got sick. You know, because the diet. You know, it's a combination. We from Brazil is a tropical place. You know, and. Of course, we had a lot of fruits, but the combination of fruits make a big difference. Make us so light, make you so comfortable during the whole day. You know, eat every kind of 4 hours. That's what we used to do a lot. You know, 4 and 4 hours. You know, and then don't eat before the meals. You know, and eat healthy. That's I learned from my father, from my uncle. You know, and that's what they do. But I don't do this because I try to show up, because I feel comfortable, you know. It's not something say, you need to eat papaya in the morning. Say, come on, I love to eat papaya, you know, with honey and cream cheese, and that's one of my favorites, you know. Sometimes you make a banana with apple juice and cream cheese, you know. We do this, is a pleasure for us. Every night I make a watermelon juice with kind of with bread and white cheese. And to have an idea, every night the time I make my watermelon juice, my little doggy run to the kitchen and wait for little bit, hey, can you give me a little? It's crazy. Looks like he's in the diet too, you know. Pretty much they involve, because, you know, the whole meal it's like that, you know. And like I say, it's a combination in Brazil, help us a lot. It's a tropical place, there's a lot of fruits, easy to make the combination. You know, and then you move to America, say, you're not gonna be able to do this. Of course you have everything here. You just gotta pick whatever you want. You go to the supermarket, you got beautiful fruits.
Okay, so as you can see, the Gracie diet is very important. It's not just important to do the Gracie diet, it gives back. So thank you to my little cousin Royler for taking the time to make that short film for me for this video. What an honor it was for him to be in a video with me. And I want to take the time to give honor and credit to one more Gracie Jiu-Jitsuist that I like a lot. And her name is Mackenzie Dern. And congratulations, Mackenzie. Not only is she a champion in IBJJF, she's a winning champion in UFC, MMA, but she has passed consecutively over 23 steroid tests. So she wins all these competitions and MMA fights and everything without doing steroids. So thank you for keeping the Gracie way, the Gracie diet true. I know your father would be very proud, Megatone would be very proud of you, and he is. And let's just take a minute, if we can, check out Mackenzie Dern. Whoa.
Congratulations.
Now tell me who wanna fuck with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I bang and let your fucking brains hang. Snitches, fuck all the neighbor bitches with riches who carry 22s up in they hosiery. A black telling when my father bustin' and loaded me. Think he just finished sniffing the key and dipping the D's. Don't hate me, hey Nicky Barnes for hitting my mom's letting the condom pop. Nigga, I was born in the drop. Coke boiling the pot. Shake the feds and bust shots at them street cops.
Okay, so there it was, and speaking of doing jiu-jitsu and the Gracie diet, let me remind you that Mountain Dew is approved Gracie diet. And speaking of Mountain Dew, my favorite flavor right here in Sao Paulo is the acai berry. And as a matter of fact, for the honor of the Gracie diet today, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna pound acai berry Mountain Dew and smash this dude all day. So let's get started.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on the natural charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodger Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, beats on the swarm. Rain on your college ass disco dorm. For you to even touch my skill, you gotta go to one killer B, and he ain't gonna kill now. Chop that down, that's all around. Lyrics get hard, quick, cement to the ground. For an EMC and any 52 stacks, I get psycho. Killer, Norman Bain, my producer, slam. My flow is like bam, jump on stage, I'm in a dip there. Ooh, baby,
Man, I'm tired of this, man. All you're doing is like the X card, and you're just stretching me out like it's freaking killing me. I told you my groin was hurting me, and why can't you do something different? Oh, you're just drinking your Aussie Mountain Dew over here, getting all hyped up, getting super crazy. Oh, you're just like mean. Let's just do an omoplata, like some other kind of moves, you know? Like, just always the X card. Why?
So I was actually doing that as a test. Sometimes doing jiu-jitsu, you have to work with people's emotions, and you really get them frustrated. You do the same moves over and over, but you're ready to move up. He wants me to switch up and try something different, and that's what we're gonna do. And speaking of something different, hit him up. If you're getting tired of acai berry, try dragon fruit Mountain Dew right here in Sao Paulo. It's delicious. Okay, so I'm about to start my sequence. I gotta get into my first one, my Machado hooks. And just to answer a question that someone asked me on YouTube yesterday, they were like, hey, but Tony, what is the difference, in my opinion, of a Machado hooks and a butterfly guard? And it's simple. It's not what I do, it's what he does. And what I mean is, if he drops to his knees, drop to your knees, that's a butterfly guard. I still have my Machado hooks. and I'm using my head now more. If he stands up, go ahead and stand up. I lose that head, and now I have my Machado hooks. That's the only difference. Thanks for asking me that. Send some more questions. Hopefully I can answer those as well. Thanks, Tony Horton, Gracie. But today, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, how you can take someone over. Both, if you're fighting them in Sao Paulo, where it's no holds barred, or if you get in a fight in a bar in Rio de Janeiro, where cops are around, and maybe you can't do leg locks and leg reaps, street style Sao Paulo Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. Would you mind scooping up? Yeah, you can't ask people to set up so you can do your guard in a real fight. So what if I was about to start my Machado hooks and he's like that? Am I really gonna try to square myself off? No. I'm just gonna reach right here so I can pull this leg in and reach here, boom, and now I have my Machado hooks and I have my first of the trilogy that we already talked about. His knees come down. Yes, now we're gonna get into it. Sometimes when we first start with Machado hooks, De La Hiva, and everything else, especially with De La Hiva, we naturally kick out and kick around. Oh, but that's wrong. Same thing when we do an X guard and we're first learning, boom, we find ourselves back here. And again, it's wrong. If I was in IBJJF or one of them Rio de Janeiro schools, they would stop me on this. Even if I turned and tried to pull them down, yeah, I have them in a leg reap and a heel hook, which is not legal. There's no way to transition that into a legal technique. Tap, tap, tap. But when you practice traditional Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, you're supposed to practice it as 3 different ways. Yeah, just like a trilogy. That's why you have 3 stripes on your belt. You learn the techniques for self-defense, Goshin Jitsu, boom, boom, boom. You learn the techniques for sport, Rio de Janeiro style Jiu-Jitsu, and then you learn the techniques for Vale Tudo, no holds barred, Sao Paulo Jiu-Jitsu. So instead of me trying to learn 2 different transitions for this omoplata leg lock, one for Rio de Janeiro sport jiu-jitsu, and then one for Sao Paulo no holds bar jiu-jitsu, I'm gonna learn one transition with a slight twist. And what I mean is, from right here, yeah, again, if he has one leg back, I'll just come under. Now, instead of me thinking I'm gonna kick out now and reap the leg from right there, I'm gonna keep my hand over, boom, boom, pull my X guard. Now from my X guard, it's up to me. Am I in Sao Paulo? Yes. Then I'm just gonna go out like I'm doing a technical stand-up and kick over, kind of like a capoeira kick, taking my forehead to the mat. He falls on the ground. And I really have him, speaking of trilogies again, I have him in a knee lock, a knee bar, and a heel hook. Or if we're fighting where my cousins live, the other Gracies, the Hispanic guys over there in Rio, where it's a little bit more clean, boom, 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 I come to X guard. Now, when I come up, I don't want to cross over and reap. So I'm going to come straight up. I'm going to put my hand right there, pinch my knees, and now take them over. Tap, tap. Now, I put this hand up and grab his belt and pinch my knees. And the reason I pinch my knees is I don't want to swish back and forth with his knee and maybe make the ref stop the fight. So I put it up, that way it supports his knee. If I have to pull my yellow card, I can. I'm not going to mess with his heel. I'm going to keep it here. And now, as I kick right there, I'm just going to twist. Kick, twist. Come all the way over, and look what I have. A legal IBJJF leg lock. Okay, so there's just another additive, incentive, supplement. Since we're talking about the Gracie diet, you always want to add more vitamins, more minerals, more supplements to your diet. So when you're playing X guard, here's some more techniques you can do. We're gonna do our sweep retreat now. If you're facing that way, facing Sao Paulo, you can do a leg reap. If you're facing that way when you're doing your sweep, you cannot do a leg reap.
We're gonna do the omoplata.
This is the omoplata.
This is the omoplata one?
This is the leg lock omoplata.
This is the
And hey guys, if you're looking at that and you're wondering, hey, I thought you were going to do the omoplata. We're doing the leg lock omoplata today. And the reason why is because this Pohal right here was complaining that his heels, his legs, his thighs are being stretched out from too much training right here in Sao Paulo. So it's not one thing just to have the Gracie diet. You also got to do Gracie conditioning. And what I mean by conditioning is if one leg is hurt, attack the other leg. What do we always say in Sao Paulo? Turn the other cheek, he'll hook the other leg.
tap, tap, tap.
It's Tony Horton, Gracie, lessons from Sao Paulo.
We got the refugees, all stars, brother Devin in the club, White Club, Jean. Look at here, look at shorty got back. Should I ask her for a dance? Hold on, there's too many in the room back. And besides, dirty cats talking to her, buying her fake furs and taking her to the fever. Quiet as it's kept, they ain't even his Benz. She spins his Franklins, hit the malls with her friends. Material girl living in a material world, but it's alright, cause it's Saturday night. So Mr. Funk Master, pump the BGs. And all you college students playing Ouija's. Check the spelling R-E-F-U-G-E. Get the CD from Sam Goody. You ain't even close with the rhymes that you wrote. Don't be mad cause you broke. Let me clear my throat. John Forte, grab the mic and don't sway it this way.
More than just a rhymer, you still a small timer. Hoping at the game, treat that ass a little kinda. Every step tangoed, your beef don't concern me. I'm eating mangoes in Trinidad with attorneys. My food slang flow worldwide like a current. With the every spot where nobody got insurance. Rubber do the math, you ain't half exotic. My man's claim true, you forget about it. Ho just a new sense, like my influence. Well recognized, you alive trying to do it. Got you told your lady, oops, we nuts, baby. Smooth and charismatic, automatic, you gon' save me. God bless the dead as my son survive. We strive to teach you, baby, and stay alive and live.
Nice, baby. John Forte, yeah, watch your lady.
Watch your lady, yeah. Especially around dirty
Yeah.
cash.
If you got more than $1 in your pocket right now, put your hands
Yeah.
up.
Well, you can't tell by the way I roll, shorty, that I'm a ladies' man, a businessman. Condos down the shore, multi-million pension plan, but it ain't in my plan to make moves without the fan. No, can't keep it intact. Real clef through the track. John, play the Mac while I pay the tax. Business as usual, watching suspects. Still my assets get cut with G-Lex. We built this concept, connect like 9X. Drinks at the bar, my American Express.
I know you didn't just kiss my girl. Hey, man, it's red. You want to disrespect me? Let's go outside.
Cook up the copper, pull up, then my cup up. You, who's calling bluff? Now you shook up, cause you lock up. Man, I love up. You, who's calling bluff? Hey, yo, Johnny's chillin', dirty cash dealin'. What more can I say? We livin', that's what we got it good. And since you understood, we be.
Yeah.
Leave the knives and the guns alone, Refugees on the microphone, come on. Leave the knives and the guns alone, Refugees on the microphone. Say what? You can't stop the shining, rock steady. You can't stop the shining. Come on, you can't stop romancing. Elite Force, you can't stop the dancing. Where the ladies at? And for the ladies, we won't play you. If you fat, shake what your mama gave you. Hey, whether you're fat or slim, bubble your thing. Fellas, if you need help, use ginseng. Look at here, you can't stop the shining. Look at here, you can't stop romancing. We look at here and alive, baby. You know the flavor of the refugees. Here we go.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't be afraid to tell your training partner stop if you need to do a little bit of conditioning, all right? Gracie conditioning, Gracie diets. Take care of your bodies. And speaking of taking care of your bodies, we're going to end today's video 30 seconds short so we can look at some other nice Gracie bodies. Have a nice one from Sao Paulo.
From Sao Paulo.
Tony Horton, Gracie.
Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take it. Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Jamaica, off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go. Take it away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Cocoa, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? And then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We gotta go. Martinique, that Montserrat mystique. We're out to sea, and we'll perfect our chemistry.